Hi. Hi. It's so good to finally meet you.
Very nice meeting you too.
Yes. Today I am Miss Chelsey Escliano, and I'm on the behalf of Boris Mannsfeld and Associates. And today I'm going to be interviewing the CEO. Can I say it that way?
I'm
CEO.
somebody.
The CEO of Boris Mannsfeld and Associates. I'm so glad I could have took the time with him to do this interview. I'm glad he has a free time also, because I'm pretty sure you have a busy schedule, don't you?
Very busy, but I'm always have time for for work and for our team and for our colleagues and clients.
All right, that's very well. So if you could just give me the basic introduction about yourself, what's your name, your age, and what's the position in the company? What's your position in the company?
Yeah, Ooh. I think I do a little bit of everything. My name is Boris Mannsfeld, and I guess I would consider myself the founder of the company. We have grown the company over many years, so there's lots of colleagues now. So I'm not like I'm just one of many members of the team. And I'm 52 years old, about to be 52 in about a week.
Wow.
I'm not quite there yet. And yeah, I love my company. I love my colleagues, my job, and my clients. And most of all, I love Belize. And it's a great, great spot.
Oh, that's great. So, I understand that you have been coming to Belize for a while. So, can you give me the backstory of the first time you came here to Belize?
Yeah, that's first time. I started coming to Belize in 1992. I was doing a lot of traveling at the time. It was right before I was going to grad school. I had a little time off, so was doing a little traveling. I heard about Belize through the grapevine, jumped on a plane, flew down, and spent about 2 weeks there exploring the country. I was backpacking, hitchhiking, taking the bus, that kind of stuff, and really just fell in love with the country. And I've been going back ever since. And it's been a great experience.
Oh, wow, 1992. I'm just gonna say I haven't even been born yet. Wow, that's just a pretty long time.
Yeah, 28 years.
So,
Yeah, 28 years.
yeah.
Wow.
Long time. So, since you came here a while ago, can you give me a little information about when the company was formed and why you formed such a specific company like BMA?
Yeah, it was never really a planned adventure to start BMA. At the time when I first started going to Belize, I was a tourist, obviously. I fell in love with the country, and then I started investing in the real estate market. That's sort of what I've been doing in Colorado ever since I got out of graduate school in '95. So I've been in the real estate development business for many years. And I started developing in Belize. I started a big condominium development called the Villas of Coca Plum, which is in Placencia. I started that project. And then right when the project started, the Great Recession hit, 2008, 2009, everything sort of went down the tube. And I noticed that there was not a lot of good real estate services available at the time. A lot of promises made, but nothing really happened, especially with my own condo project. I was trying to sell the units through other agents, and nothing really happened. And so I realized there was a really good opportunity for me to open up my own agency, because I was also a licensed agent in Colorado. So I've been selling real estate for many years, developing property. So I sort of knew what it took and the kind of service that I wanted to provide, because that's the service I wanted to get as a client. And so I said, hey, let's open up a real estate company. So we opened up BMA. It's been about 10 years now, a little bit more. And I rented a little bitty office. It's still there. Now somebody else uses that space for something else. And started small. And then we started growing and
Yeah.
people. And next thing you know, I literally, the office grew so quick and we were so tight on space that my office was the bathroom. I was literally using
Oh,
the toilet as my seat, and that's where I would sit while I let all the other colleagues have the desk space. And eventually we moved on and bought our own office building and kept expanding. And that's sort of where it all started. It started on just because I felt there wasn't good service available. So I started my own good service company and sort of went from there. Yeah, it was sort of an
wow.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And considering a place like Placencia, you always hear when when people do want to start their real estate company, they usually go for other places, like Key Cocker, San Pedro. They usually go for the islands, but Placencia, I think it's a very good spot that you have decided to envelop on, because there's a lot of history and there's a lot of culture there.
Yep.
So I think that's a great place for you guys to have come up and build up the company in a great way.
Placencia is a great spot, and the reason I picked Placencia is because when I started traveling in Belize a long time ago, I went everywhere, and then when I took the bus to Placencia, it was about a 12-hour bus ride at the time, and when I got to Placencia, I got there late at night, dark, but as soon as I got off the bus, I felt that vibe of, wow, this is a good place. I just felt the energy, right? Like a lot of people when they come to Placencia, a lot of our clients, they get that energy when they get there, and it was at night. And then I went to my hotel and woke up next morning. I said, "Whoa, this is great!" And I fell in love with it. And that's really the place I go. And I think it's the best place for me, the best place I think for a lot of people. So I really love what I do. So I want to promote that to other people. I don't want to sell something that I really don't, really fall in love with myself.
Oh, okay. That's pretty great. So, to more about the company, what are some things you think that sets Boris Mannsfeld and Associates apart from other real estate companies?
Ooh, that's a good question. There's a lot of good firms around, a lot of good people around in the industry. Belize is growing. The real estate industry is growing. I think a few things that set us apart is that we're not just a real estate company that we sell real estate for people and make a commission. We're actually investors in the market. We're developers in the market. So I've developed some big properties down there. I bought a lot of rental properties. I own some commercial buildings and some lots.
Okay.
I've really invested a lot of my own personal money in the market. So I'm actually buying myself what I'm trying to sell to other people. So I think that's one of the big distinctions that sets us apart from most of the other firms, is that we're actually in the market as well. And also we hire a lot of local people. Myself, obviously, I'm originally from Germany, but I grew up in the States. So I'm basically from the U.S. And then my main partner, Frick de Meyer, he's from Belgium, but he's now a naturalized Belizean, so he lives in Belize too. But everybody else in the office, they're all local Belizeans. They're from Placencia, from Begriga, or from somewhere in Belize. So we really like to hire the local people to help out the local economy.
Yeah, and I think having people here locally in the company also helps with selling, because I think selling real estate is a big part of the whole setup. And when you have people in the company that can connect with the customers, they'll be able to form that special connection where they can see similarities, they can see differences in cultures and different things like that, and then it makes them intrigued to want to learn more. So I think that's a great asset that you guys are doing.
Yes, I think that's those are some
sorry.
Those are some of the things that set us apart, I think, and we're very focused on the client. So we really, we're more long-term focused than a lot of firms. We're not that concerned about putting the money in our pocket today. We're more concerned about the long-term relationship that we want to build with our clients, so that we're around for them and they support us down the road. That's sort of what we're all about.
Yeah.
And we have fun. We have a lot of fun too. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys do have a lot of fun. Why are you so passionate about Belize, and especially Placencia? What are some things that you love about that place?
Wow. I've traveled a good bit. I've been to a lot of places and met a lot of cool people and seen a lot of experiences. But I think Belize is it's so relaxing, and the people are just so friendly and hospitable, and they're genuinely friendly. In some countries, people are friendly because they want something from you. In Belize, people are just friendly because they're friendly, and also very content. Belize obviously is not the the wealthiest country in the world, but people are all very happy. They have families. Everybody takes care of themselves. And I think naturally the beauty is just amazing. You got the reef, you got the islands, you got the mountains, the jungle, the ruins, fishing, diving. I mean, there's so much to do in such a little space. It's a great adventure. It's a great place to call home. And like I said, the people just extremely friendly, and it's easy to make friends. And I really like the fact that everybody speaks English, because I can communicate with people. I can make friends quickly. I can go places. I can ask people, local knowledge. I mean, it's easy to get around, live life, where some countries, I don't speak all these languages, so it was a little more difficult. But it's a great spot, and it's safe, and my kids can run around barefooted and not worry about, any kind of issues or problems. Yes, it's a great place.
Oh yeah, since you've talked about your kids, do your kids ever come to visit Belize and Placencia? What do you think they're excited to come? Why do you think they're even excited to come here?
Well, I got 3 young kids, and now I divide my time between Colorado and Belize, Placencia. I go back and forth all the time. And we used to live in Placencia, and then now we split up our time. But my kids love coming down. They love going out to, especially like the Silk Keys, to go snorkeling with the big turtles and the sharks and
Yeah.
the big stingrays. They love doing that. They love going fishing. And we take them in the jungle, and we go to zip lining and the Myrones. And last year I took them cave tubing for the first time. Before that, they're a little bit too young, too small to do it, but then I took them cave tubing, and they really liked that. That was pretty cool. So there's just so much adventure to do. And my kids, when we first were living in Belize, they were really young, and they were living on the beach, so they pretty much never wore shoes. And then when I moved back to Colorado, they didn't wear shoes for a long time, so they're basically barefooted. So that's one thing that they sort of picked up from Belize, right? Living on the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah. I think that's our personal culture trait. We're just so used to the sand and everything,
Yeah.
our whole surroundings. So
Yeah, I mean,
we're comfortable without shoes.
just like when you watch the soccer matches, I mean, 90% of the people out there don't have shoes. They're just barefooted.
Yeah.
And they're good too. I mean, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, so on a personal level, what do you like to do for fun in Placencia?
Oh, God, there's so much stuff to do. Like I mentioned, I like going out to the Silk Keys, the snorkeling out there with the turtles and the sharks and the rays, and it's just amazing. It's in like 5 feet of water, and you can get like inches away from a giant turtle, and that's a lot of fun. Then I also like going to the jungle. I like the river cave tubing trips are a lot of fun. Then we have some caving you can do where you can rappel into the caves. Really good hiking. There's some nice mountains you can climb up. There's one called Victoria's Peak, which is the tallest mountain in Belize. It's like a 4-day backpack trip in and out. You camp in the jungle, and the last day you hike all the way up to the top, and you can see the ocean from there. And you hike back down and hike all the way out. That's a really fun trip. And then, just going to the beach, taking boats out, just hang out with friends, drinking local rum, local coffee. There's local chocolate that's really good. I love chocolate. And it's just there's a lot of fun stuff to do. There's always an adventure, and the ocean is just beautiful. And there's no one out there. You got there on the boat. I mean, there's you have the whole Caribbean to yourself, because there's very few boats out there. And it's just amazing to get out there and have the wind blow in your hair and see dolphins jump in the water and
best
see the
feeling.
sunset. It's pretty amazing. We're very lucky, put it that way.
Yeah, and I know if there's one thing that ever attracts the outsiders or people that live in other parts of the world, I do know that or marine life or barrier reef is like a pretty big thing that attracts people. So
Nice.
when getting into the worldwide situation of what is happening right now, what do you think will happen to real estate and tourism after COVID-19? How do you
Yeah.
think they're going to respond with all this after COVID-19?
That's a good question. Obviously, the world's in a turmoil, a big frenzy, and everybody's got their own opinions, why, and how, and all that. But I think, Belize, we've been fortunate. We only had 18 cases, and out of that, we only had 2 deaths, which is unfortunate, but it was very few. And now we've been virus-free, I think, for over 30 days now. So Belize is doing pretty well, even though the borders are still locked down. I think they're going to open up in 1st of July. That's the latest news. I think, Belize, I think the tourism obviously is going to be slow everywhere, but I think it's going to really pick up in Belize quickly because it is virus-free. It is the least dense populated country in Central America, or actually in Latin America. So y'all have almost automatic social distancing because there's not a lot of people everywhere. It's not a real crowded place for tourists. And it's natural. I mean, it's no pollution, it's healthy. And I think it's also really easy to get back and forth to the States. It's just 2-hour direct flights. So I think all that, people are going to take that in consideration. Be like, hey, safe, easy to get to, easy to get back in case something else happens, right? And so I think that's going to attract people. And same with the real estate market. We've actually seen, we've been really busy, but it slowed down right when the virus hit a little bit, but then it really picked up. But I think a lot of people are looking for those investments abroad where they can diversify their portfolios and also pick up properties that they can, or investments that they can actually enjoy, like a house. I mean, you can't really enjoy a stock certificate or a bond or an investment in a mutual fund, but you can enjoy a beach house in Belize. I mean, you can go there forever and ever. Even if the market crashes, you still have your house, your family can enjoy it. So I think that's really attracting a lot of people. And the fact that you can get title, it's easy to get to from the States. I think people are really going to start, looking at the real estate, and they have. And we've been busy the last couple of weeks. We've been selling stuff sight on scene. We've been selling a lot of stuff that clients have been in Belize before, who bought from us before, who are buying again. We're selling a lot of islands right now. I think people like the privacy and the exclusiveness of an island where it's pretty well isolated, and you get title to an island. So I think people appreciate that. So I think the market is really picking up. We have a lot of people lined up to come in 1st of July. We had a lot of people coming in March and April, but they couldn't come. So now they're pretty much all of them are waiting for this airport to open. So I think it's going to be a really busy. And it's a great place. So the prices are good, and we have a lot of fun. So I think it's going to be busy. I'm happy for Belize, even though it's taken a while to open up the borders, but that's expected. I mean, we're virus free, right? So
yeah, that's definitely a good thing. So would you have any suggestions for the next visitor that might come here to Belize looking for real estate?
Well, I encourage people just to come down, not just for real estate, but just for vacation. I mean, it's easy to get to. It's 2 hours from Houston, less than 2 hours from Miami. You have direct flights from New York. A lot of places you can get to Belize, and it's just so relaxing. It's healthy. People are so friendly. It's just a good time, and it's safe, so your kids can run around, and you don't have to worry about a lot of issues that you have in a lot of other countries. So I just encourage people to come down and spend some money. I mean, help out the local economy, And if you do want to buy real estate, great. Look us up. But there's more to Belize than real estate. There's just a good time. But yeah, definitely look us up, and we'll be happy to show you around. We'll give you a tour of the whole area, show you the different opportunities. We really haven't had any price dropping due to the virus. Prices are pretty steady. It's also pretty much a cash market, so there's not a lot of mortgages in Belize. There's not a lot of people in trouble with the bank or anything like that. But there are definitely opportunities. There's some people that are motivated, but we definitely haven't seen price drop. So, but come down and take a look. We'll show you around.
That's great.
Good place. Yeah.
All right. You've been just talking about the certain type of prices you guys offer when it comes to real estate. So, is there any great deals out there?
Yeah, there's always good deals. There's always some motivated buyer or seller. We have a couple of good deals on islands. We have an island that you can get around $250, maybe $200, which is really cheap for your own private island. You get title. We have a couple of good income properties that are right downtown Placencia, where you can make some pretty good returns, like fourplexes, duplexes. We have a couple of really nice resorts that make actually a really good money, that are turnkey. You can buy it, come in as an owner manager, run it, even hire a local manager and have a really nice beach resort that makes good money. You have a totally new lifestyle, right? Move from, let's say, New York, where it's cold in the winter, move all the way down to Placencia, relax, be on the beach, have a beach resort. There's some good deals there. And then we have beach lots. Beach lots are our biggest seller, and we have some lots that are around 200,000, which is very few, but there's a couple of them left around 200, which is a great deal for your own beach lot. Yeah, there's some good deals.
All right. That sounds pretty great. I mean, I'm sure your customers would love to dive into those deals, because that's the one thing. People are they're always looking for deals in how to come and settle here. So they'll take any best chance.
Yeah. People are always trying to get deals, and hey, it's good, but that's what it's all about, bargaining, right? And we negotiate some great deals. We've done some owner finance deals lately. Belize is pretty much a cash market, so you have to pay cash. But we really don't have a very good mortgage system down there, but sometimes we get owner financing. We just did a deal the other day where we sold an island, and they put down a small amount of money, and they're paying like $1,800 a month for many years, and that's it. And then we also have a beach lot we just sold. We put down, the client put down $30,000. He's making payments over 15 years at like $2,000 a month, and he's getting his own 100-foot beach lot. So there's some there's some good deals we can negotiate. And then we also have some great farms out there too. We've been selling a couple of
Oh,
cacao farms lately. People are looking to get into the cacao business. Coconut business is getting really big in Belize. So we have some really cool farms, beautiful jungle property with rivers going through them, and monkeys in the trees. Then you got big cacao trees and coconut palms. So cool stuff.
all right. Yeah, having a farm sounds really fun, actually.
Yeah, it's my fun.
So, any final comments or anything you would like to add about Belize and the ways that you have brought up this company in such a great way? Because I think you're doing a pretty great job.
Oh, that's really nice of you to say that. No, it's just a really nice place, and the people are just so amazing that I just encourage people to come down and take a look. Come for a vacation, kick the tires. If you do want to buy real estate, great, we can help you, but it's not the main goal. Come and support the economy, and we're only a couple hours away from the U.S. So come down, have some fun, and we're there to help, and we're there to help with a trip too. If you just want a recommendation of which hotel to go to, which restaurant to eat at, or which trip to do with your kids, just send us an email and we'll answer those questions.
Yeah, a lot of suggestions on what to do here. There is a
Yeah,
lot to do here.
yeah, yeah. We're excited. It's gonna be a great next 10 years, 20 years. It's gonna be really good. We're excited.
That's great, and I really do hope that it continues with the great service and everything you're offering. You're offering your customers.
Really appreciate it.
So with the regular basics of what I wanted to say, I think it's a good way to reach out in this medium, over platforms such as social
Yeah,
media, Instagram, YouTube, you know, it's good
yeah,
to do this and to reach out with people because I think this is a great way to let people know a lot of information about your company. So so to the viewers that are watching this, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'm pretty sure with each of these videos you'll get to learn a lot more about Boris Mannsfeld and Associates and what all the company can offer you in services. So I just want to thank you, Mr. Boris.
Oh, thank you too. I appreciate your time and you helping us out with some social media. You're doing a great job. You're all over the internet. You're popular and famous, and it's great working together with you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thanks a
All
lot.
right.
Bye bye.